welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're not new, and if you are new, welcome. I have a scenery this time, get a little more. None of this is actually mine. The only thing that's mine is a little thing. But, so, in case you couldn't tell by the title in the video, I'm on a shirt. I modeled for a shirt, and I was very flattered because I've watched some of my other YouTubers being on shirts, and I was like, that'd be cool to do, and yeah. So the story on how that happened is I was at work, a very unlikely place for me to inspire somebody, but this gentleman walks in, Jacob, and he's wearing this hoodie with, if I can remember correctly, it's the Grim Reaper, but instead of the skull, it's a pumpkin, and it had some other little things around it, and I was like, I was like, oh, I love your sweatshirt, that's really cool, where did you get it? And he was like, I made it, and I was shocked, and I was like, you made it? And he was like, yeah, I designed it, because there's a friend of his that does the art. I don't know her name. I'll figure that out and put it in the description, kind of tribute to it. But and I showed him some of my art because I was kind of not doing anything. Well, he was like, wow, that's really cool. Well, then I showed him 2 of my photos outside of work, and he was just blown away. He was like, can I do art of you? And I was like, I'd be flattered. So we got it done, and what I love, better yet, here's the shirt. And even got my YouTube name on it, a little wrinkly, Von Gore. So it's hard to tell, but the rings in my hand is where I actually wear my rings. That's my coffin and my skull, and then this one is my thumb ring and my circle. That's the actual jewelry that I own. Sunglasses, that's my actual umbrella. He just added more red here and there. Those are my newer shoes. But yeah, I was really excited. It turned out really nice. I have a digital piece that is now my profile for YouTube, because I was like, that would be real cool. So I don't know if you would consider this my merchandise, which you could, even though I don't really have enough people watching to have merchandise, but hey. But I'm going to put a link in the description below if I can figure that out. A link to the website, and then a link to this shirt specifically, but trying to find links on the school Wi-Fi sucks ass. But because it's always blocked and everything. But yeah, and then I showed him some of my art. He's wanting to kind of make, I don't know if it's animation or a fan fiction, but he's making his own stories, and he used my character as has the name Von Gore. Well, what we've decided, or what we kind of been thinking about, is so I do art like the previous video of fashion and of women, and I've noticed that a lot of them kind of have the Victorian feel and wear a lot of black and red. What I've decided is that we're going to put all of them together, and it's just going to be the Von Gore family. It's kind of like the Addams family, except this one you have Von Gore, which is the main guy, me, who goes only by his last name, because he represents his whole family. Well, he is going to be kind of like the head of the household, not because he's the only male I've drawn, but because he's the head of the household. But then all the other characters, obviously you're going to have the ones that are married or this and that, but you don't quite know how they're related, because you don't know if this is the sister or the aunt. The only character you'll really know is Von Gore's mom. I haven't quite thought of a name yet, so we'll have to think about that more. But yeah, he's really liked a lot of my characters and wants to kind of incorporate them. But yeah, I'm still brainstorming on future videos. I'm thinking on doing kind of a DIY, because I made this. I got the dome from, it's plastic, from Dollar Tree. Let me try and it is the hip bones of an animal, I forget what, and then the rocks are from Georgia when I went there for my brother's wedding. And I think these really add to like a Gothic or old Victorian kind of house. Because in my room I have like a rabbit pelt kind of draped over one of the tables. Because I watched What We Do in the Shadows, and I kind of drew inspiration from them because they have a lot of those kind of glass dome things with animal skulls and bits in them. So I thought it'd be really cool. But I'm still getting obviously finding time between work and school and work and life in general. I'm going to do a video of me reupholstering chairs. I have that coming up. I might do my next big room tour won't be until I get an apartment, so that'll be fun. I will do there's a tag I see going around called Goth My Ride or something. I don't know quite what that means, but I'm going to kind of do I don't know if it's going to be a time lapse of video or just time lapse of photos of me getting the car. This is how it looks now, and this is how it turns out. Because it's never going to it's like my leather jacket is never going to be complete. You can always change things and add. But what I'm getting is a PT Cruiser. That's set in stone, because I don't want to get a hearse for a first car. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it black, flat black preferably. If it's already black, I'll leave it the black. But I'm going to put vinyl like you see on the tops and the kind of the back sides of hearses, and then I'm going to cover up that small window behind the back seats that have no purpose, and put that S symbol that the hearse has. I forget what it's actually called, the emblem. And then I'm going to put a bat or a skull hood ornament, spikes, kind of like a mohawk up the hood, spikes on the lug nuts, and I have this like really cool rubber bat I'm going to put for around the rearview mirror. And I went to O'Reilly's. You can replace the rearview mirror with like a skull pattern, and then I found license plates. I'm still debating if I want skulls or change, And then I know, like, obviously the back license plate has to be whatever but the front is probably going to be G0RE for my last name. It says Gore, but still has that 0 instead of an O. Kind of funny. But, because I was really debating on, like, a lot of different options, but I figured Gore would be the best. Or I could even put my YouTube name, V0G0RE on Gore. It's really cool. But it's going to be, and I'm wanting to eventually find something that does the wrapping, like wraps the cars. I don't know quite how to explain that, but where the hood is like a spider web. But I'm really wondering if I just take a paint marker and mark little spider webs, kind of where I want them to add like small decorations. But yeah, so kind of have some videos ideas. I'm hoping the phone I have now, I've gotten a new phone since my last video because my other phone took a swim. But I'm hoping this one will have more footage. I have more space to do video, so I can film and not stop halfway in the video like my old phone did, because I don't have as many photos now. But I'll try and do that and do some editing, and I'm wanting to kind of do some videos in my room so it's not a plain backdrop. You can kind of see like the Gothic backgrounding and kind of do it from different angles, but we'll get it situated. Well, obviously when I get my own place, I'll have a room dedicated to specifically my studio. But that is all for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, it was kind of an odd little, I mean, I'm on a shirt. What else is there to the video? I modeled for a shirt. And I've also had people, I went to like a little street festival and did some like thrifting, and they had like all these little venues, I want to call them. Well, there was a I say younger, probably about my age, with her dad, who does photographing, and she wants to do a photo shoot with me, I'm assuming for free, which would be really cool, because she wants something different, she said. A lot of them there are, like the girls with the pumpkins and the fields, or the two kissing, but she said she saw me and says she really wants to get like some goth cemetery photos, and I'm going to be really excited for that. I'm going to find a day where I'm off But yeah, so I'm getting people asking to take, pretty much asking me to model. So perfectly fine by me. I don't know if it's because I dress extreme or because my skinny ass body can fit in a lot of clothing. But yeah, that's all for this one. If don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, please leave a comment because like it really helps give ideas and kind of knowing that people kind of watch. But I have a TikTok. I don't really post much, and to be honest, I forgot the freaking name of it because I've had two of them. I was real popular on one and got rid of the other. But yeah, if I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a nice and spooktacular evening. Bye bye.